Well, we kind of learned in 2020 it's really pretty silly to make plans, but we do it anyhow. Here we are early in the new year, and I know that because there's a vaccine and we're hopeful, and so people are planning how to restore their business and how to change their family activities and how to get back into church and how to do this and how to do that. And we plan it, and really most of us, if we're Christians, always throw in well, if that's your will. But I think maybe this year I'm going to work really hard about learning to say, if it is God's will. After all, Jesus in the garden before he was crucified did say, not my will, but yours. That's a hard thing to pray. Oh, I know when we said we followed Jesus, we said we'll deny ourselves, take up the cross daily and follow him. And there's so much, even our baptism, when we were baptized into his death, so much of Christianity is about dying to ourselves to live for him. And we say we'll do that we'll submerge our will into the will of Jesus. But I was reading in James the other day, and where James kind of rebukes Christians who say, well, we'll go to such and such city and we'll work and we'll make money for a year. And reminds them that their life is but a mist, a vapor, like the grass that springs up and then is gone. Instead, we should say, if it is the Lord's will, we will do this or that. So here's where I've come to on this thing. I'm not against planning. I just think that every plan I make, financially, ministry-wise, all you church leaders are making plans, you family leaders that are making plans, and as you work through all those, every time you do a plan, you ought to lay it in front of you, look down at it and say, if it is the Lord's will, this is what we will do. I really want to be much more intentional about bathing my plans in the Lord's will. And then understanding if it doesn't come about like I thought, maybe that's the Lord's will. So this is Steve Ridgell encouraging you to submit your plans to the will of the Lord. Make them, ask him to bless them, but always include, if it is your will, this is what we will do.